Hi, I'm Bruce Grantham, and welcome to Our Children, Our Future, a program about education in the South San Francisco Unified School District. For years, creative classroom teachers have found ways to bring the business world to their students through such programs as the stock market game and junior achievement. The new and improved 21st century model of these programs is called Virtual Enterprise. Over 160 high schools in California are participating in the Virtual Business Network. There are two in San Mateo County, Woodside and South San Francisco High School. With me is Diana Ariani, business teacher and virtual business advisor at South San Francisco High School. Thank you for joining me, Diana.
Thank you for having me.
Diana, what is Virtual Enterprise program all about?
The Virtual Enterprise program is a very exciting program to teach. It's where the classroom becomes a simulated business. One classroom, one business. And the students within that classroom then become employees of that business. So as you could imagine, in any business, you have the teamwork where everybody differentiates into different roles. Well, in our classroom, we differentiate into different roles as well. So we have a marketing department. The marketing department decides what the product is going to be. The sales department, and they decide the advertisements, and they do our video commercial and all of our sales catalogs. Administration, IT, human resources, just like any other corporation.
And a CEO.
And a CEO, of course.
It keeps
yes.
everybody in line.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to meet her later.
Of course. Very important. And then that corporation competes for sales against the other corporations in the virtual enterprise world.
In that network throughout the high schools in California that are participating.
And we have 160 plus in California, but we also have over 3,000 throughout the international network.
Now, how did you get involved in virtual enterprise? This is new for South City High School the last couple of years.
Yes, this is our second year. I was involved, I just passed a booth at a meeting for the National Business Educators of America. I went to Sacramento to attend one, and I saw somebody advertising virtual enterprise. And when I saw that, I knew that it would be just the most exciting program to teach, but we didn't have the resources at the time. And so I had it in the back of my mind. And eventually, I was able to bring it forward to South San Francisco High School, and thankfully I was supported by the principal and the superintendent to bring it to our campus.
What role do businesses in the community play in the virtual business class and in the program?
They are so important, I can't overemphasize that. They come in two main areas, and of course one area is helping us with funding. For example, the Kiwanis Club gave a very generous donation to the class this year, and it helped us buy our catalogs, our uniforms, everything, bus us over to the trade fairs, etc. But then there's another level that's also important, and that's for them to come in and train us, because this is built on an apprenticeship idea. Where you have the business owner working right next to the apprentice, and our students are our apprentices. So if I have a business leader come in, say for example Jill Fanza from the Sierra Point Credit Union comes in, and she will tell us about credit and about checking and how to write your checks in a way that's more in depth than I'd be able to teach them, because she's working in that field every single day. And that students get another level of education from them, and we have various leaders coming in to teach the students as well as myself.
Very quickly, before we see this video related to the trade fair, what do you find the most interesting thing and exciting about virtual business?
What's most exciting for me is that I get to learn new things. This year we were a car dealership, or a car brokerage, I should say. And I didn't know what the difference between a brokerage and a dealership was until I met somebody that would come in and teach us that from the economy. So that's what I get to learn every day.
It's very exciting. In early March, the South San Francisco High School virtual business class hosted a statewide trade fair at the South San Francisco Conference Center, where 64 high schools set up booths to sell their wares. We were at the kickoff event the night before, where Gene Mullen, Assemblyman Gene Mullen, was the keynote speaker. Let's take a look at that now.
We are so happy that the city of South San Francisco is hosting this event. And on behalf of Virtual Enterprise and the Luster Fund Power Links program, I welcome all of you this evening. And without further ado, I would like all of you to give a very warm welcome to the Honorable Gene Mullen.
Thank you, Robert. It's really a pleasure to be here this evening. Just a word about my background in with respect to virtual enterprise. Over 50 years ago, I think I was the first graduating class of folks that did junior achievement, which was in many ways virtual enterprise is replicating some of those hands-on activities that took place. And I remember as a student in San Francisco in the early 50s going down on Market Street to create a company, to design its structure, to do the marketing, to create a product, to sell the product, and to hopefully make a profit. My recollection is a little dim about the making a profit part, but I do remember the product. We made both hand lotion and aftershave lotion, and the aftershave lotion, I think, was pure alcohol with food coloring. And I can remember, I was a junior in high school and had been shaving for 2 years and cut myself both times. And I can remember splashing some of that on, and I think my eyes were wide open for about 3 weeks. But the idea of being able to create a hands-on, in this case, a virtual platform company is really exciting concept, and one that I'm really going to be very supportive of.
2, 3. One more.
Ceremony of the first annual trade fair ever at South San Francisco High School. Yes, we are the group from South San Francisco High, and our business this year is called Omega Motors, and I'm Eli Tajiganda, the Executive Secretary. And right now we'll be presenting to you our business plan. We'll just wait for the PowerPoint to set up. Yes, we're Omega Motors. This is our business plan. To start things off, I would like to introduce to you our organization. We have Ms. Priscilla Prado as our CEO. Yes, I'm the Executive Secretary. Anna Leva, VP Human Resources. Rainier Pastogan, VP of Marketing. Rishika Chaudhary, VP of Public Relations. Dana Campbell, VP of Sales. Katrina Mendoza, VP of Accounting. And Kimberly Arvis, Director of Sales. In total, we employ 32 people, including mechanics.
Business description: Omega Motors is an automotive brokerage in its first year, founded by the South San Francisco High School students in 2004 and 2005. What being an automotive brokerage means is that we have no franchise fees, which all dealers do have to pay. We have the liberty of selling any car we please, and we can get the customer their vehicle at fleet prices. Our motto is, you satisfy, we customize.
Diana, if schools are interested in learning more about virtual business and getting involved in the network, how do they get a hold of you?
It's easy to reach me. My phone number is area code 650-877-8763, or you can email me at dariani@ssfusd.k12.ca.us.
Diana, thank you very much for being on with us tonight. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to meet the CEO and department head of South San Francisco's Omega Motors, their virtual business company.
Prudential California Realty is pleased to support the South San Francisco Unified School District. With several offices located throughout the South Bay, we help home buyers realize their dreams of ownership and sellers maximize their home investment. Prudential California Realty is a longtime partner with education, having created the Education Foundation in 1992, which provides grants to teachers throughout Northern California. Prudential California Realty, your partner in real estate.
You've always been like a son to me, Mikey. And that's why I find it unfortunate that we're in this little situation here. No, don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna pay for this. Peninsula TV. How will it affect you?
Welcome back. With me is the Chief Executive Officer of Omega Motors, 11th grader Priscilla Prado, and Rainier Pazgoquin, Head of the Marketing Department of Omega Motors. Thank you both for joining me this evening.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Priscilla, how did you become CEO, and what do you do in your role as CEO?
Well, I became CEO of Omega Motors through interviewing for the position. As a matter of fact, one of the interviews was Mr. Robert Lester. And as CEO of the company, I manage the VPs, delegate the tasks to them, and basically motivate the rest of the company to do what they have to do.
You feel comfortable in that role? You enjoy that role?
Yeah, I actually do, because I have very cooperative VPs. And, well, I mean, when you build relationships with them that work, they'll work with you.
Rainier, how did the business decide on your product, Omega Motors, and what is your product?
Well, Ms. Ariani had the entire class split up into groups to develop their own different type of company pitch, and my group developed the idea of Omega Motors, which is similar to Pimp My Ride, where you buy a car and then you customize it. Anyway, we threw the idea out to the class, and we all voted, and everyone seemed to like the idea for Omega Motors, so we went with it.
Why don't we go back? The class is a new class. How did both of you get involved in, how did you wind up taking this class?
Well, a friend of mine, he had the class last year when it was like its first year, and he was really excited about it, so he told me about it, and I didn't have a period that time, so I thought maybe I should take it.
Priscilla, how about you?
The assistant principal of the school offered it to me. She said that she heard it was a good class, and I was very interested in it by the way she explained it to me.
How has your being involved in the virtual business class and the various competitions and so forth that go on influenced your thinking about what you want to do after high school? Rainier, you first because you're going to graduate soon.
Well, it furthered my what I wanted to do in college, that is, because everything I learned in virtual business I can apply to college, such as all the public speaking I have to do, as well as all of the computer work that I have to do, because I'd like to major in computer science.
And Priscilla, how about you? I know you're a little year away from graduation, but I'm sure you've given some thought to it, and I'm sure this has had a big influence on you.
Oh, yes, it has. As a child, you always have adults telling you that you can do anything you want to do, and every door is open to you, and basically this course has made me realize that I do have every door open to me. It has opened up a lot more doors for me, and now I really do realize that I can do anything I want.
A big part of the Virtual Enterprise program are the statewide trade fairs and the competition among the various school businesses. South San Francisco hosted a state Virtual Enterprise Trade Fair in early March at the South San Francisco Conference Center, and we were there. Let's take a look. I'm here with Jay Iliadis, who is the coordinator for Virtual Enterprises in California. Jay, what's the craziness that's going on in here? There's 64 high schools represented in there. There's a lot of energy and there's a lot of color and enthusiasm. What's going on in this virtual trade fair?
Right. What you're seeing here today is a culmination for a lot of schools. We have 64 schools, 63 from California and 1 from Oregon, and they are trying to be entrepreneurs. They are trying to buy, sell, and trade today. This is a culmination of a class that started for most students in August, and now they are in the midst of marketing their product, selling their product, and advertising their product in a full-scale, full-blown business-style trade fair.
When I came in and registered, they gave me a check, a virtual check for $10,000. What am I supposed to do with that virtual check?
This is virtual money, but if we send you in there, very quickly people understand. The students know that the visitors have money, other students have money, and this is a great sales day for them, and they are going to try to market.
When I walked in there, a dozen kids latched on to me right away trying to sell their products, and they're very convincing.
If you see these kids live and in action, you know that they're honestly, even though it's virtual, are getting very practical, real experience. And if I haven't had it said to me one time, I've had it said to me 100 times. Boy, I wish we had this when I was in high school.
I got to get back inside and spend my $10,000. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you very much.
Bye. This young man's going to try to sell me something. What are you selling?
Well, we're selling coffee, etc. We're in James Logan High School, and we're basically selling coffee beans, and fountains and hot chocolate. And our catch is that we give free cookies, free coffee, or free cotton candy to all of our customers that buy $200 or more.
Why should I buy your products?
Because our products are high quality.
And what's your name?
My name is Masi Amiri.
Good luck to you.
All right, thank you, sir.
What are you selling?
We're selling gift items such as fragrances, plush toys, jewelries, watches, leathers, and handbags. That's pretty much it.
What makes your products better than the competition?
We sell it for a better price.
A better price?
Yes.
Maybe I'll buy some.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. We're here at the trade fair with Mara TC. What are you folks selling?
We have two divisions. We first have a food division that has our restaurant, and then a CD division, which has musical instruments to concerts.
Why should we invest in your company?
Well, it's a great place for kids to hang out.
Here we are with Don's Net Cafe. What are you supposed to be?
Oh, I'm the chicken, the mascot.
You're the chicken. Is this going to help you sell more coffee? How much do we have to buy to have you come along with a coffee?
Well, you mean performance-wise or the take-home-wise?
Either. Good luck to you. And the host school, South San Francisco, Omega Motors, and with me is the CEO, Priscilla Prado. Priscilla, how are sales going?
Pretty good. We're doing very well.
What particular car is moving the best?
Our sports cars.
Sports cars are moving the best. What do you hope to accomplish today? Do you have a goal set out?
Yeah, we want to sell at least 100 cars maybe and have the best customer satisfaction rate out of all companies here at VE today.
You got quite a team here.
Yeah, we have the entire class came out today, so we're hoping to get a lot of things done.
All right, there's a lot of enthusiasm here. Let's hear it from everybody. All right, good luck today. I hope you beat your goal.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back. At the end of the trade fair, the competition winners were announced, and I know South City did very well. That is, Omega Motors did very well. Priscilla, what did you win?
We got second place for our website.
And we have the 7th place in marketing plan.
After 2 years, congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment. You guys did a great job, and thanks for being on with me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're going to go from the virtual to the real in the world of work when we look at the Luster Fund PowerLink Summer Intern Program. We'll be right back.
If you live on the peninsula, there's only one place to get the latest news on business, sports, politics, education, and your community. Peninsula TV, Channel 26, the Peninsula and South Bay's Emmy Award-winning programming resource. For more information or for a programming schedule, go to PenTV.tv or call us at 650-637-1936. Peninsula TV, your community programming channel.
Real Estate with Bobby Decker is for anyone who owns a home or aspires to do so. Everything that is important to or an interesting facet of home ownership will be covered by our program. Please join us. You won't want to miss Real Estate with me, your host, Bobby Decker.
Emmy Award-winning Peninsula TV provides a large multifunctional TV studio and video production facility, state-of-the-art equipment, and affordable prices. Let our professional staff and crew produce your company or organization's next video, or create your own TV series and air it on one of the Bay Area's largest community cable channels. Contact Peninsula TV at pentv.tv or call 650-637-1936.
Joining me in the Spotlight segment tonight are Robert Luster, chairman of the Luster Fund, and Anthony Gracia, PowerLink summer intern the last 2 summers and a 12th grader at El Camino High School. Thank you both for joining me this evening.
Welcome, Bruce.
Robert, where did the idea for PowerLinks come from?
PowerLink started in 1999. It was born out of necessity, seeing that there wasn't a program that was structured that provided a link with businesses, the educational community, and the students that enabled the student to work through with the businesses in a structured way.
Tell us about PowerLinks. How does it work?
The basic premise of PowerLinks is that you're working with 3 elements: the business community, the educational community, and the student and his parents. And PowerLinks, the coordinator, acts as the integrator, ensuring that the student is given an opportunity to work with a local business in a structured way. And we are providing the necessary details of what the benchmarks will be and what the expectations will be, and making sure that all the 3 parts are working smoothly.
What school districts are you working with? Where's PowerLinks working?
PowerLinks is working in Kern County, South San Francisco Unified School District, and Oakland Unified School District. And we've been in South San Francisco Unified School District working with South City and El Camino for the past 2 years.
About how many businesses are participating?
We've had about 15 businesses over the last 2 years in South San Francisco working with us.
And you could use a lot more.
Yeah, we need a much larger critical mass in order to provide greater opportunity for more students. We've actually had to turn down students from South City and El Camino because we did not have the business sponsors in order to support that.
And I might add, this is not a very big expense for businesses to participate in this program.
No, I mean, there's various levels you can participate in. The Power Breakfasts, where we have local community leaders come in, those usually cost between $200 to $500. The actual internship itself is around $2,000. So looking at ways to get involved, it's doable. You just have to get involved.
I mean, it sounds like a win-win situation for everyone, and it's kind of surprising to me that more businesses don't get involved, because I know the students are there, the manpower's there, and what a wonderful training ground. What are the other obstacles that you've run into in terms of getting this off the ground?
Bruce, I think that the main obstacle is getting the local businesses to come back year after year. Obviously there's some economic woes that we're all facing here in the Bay Area after the .com implosion, and so businesses are hesitant to engage. But we've had some successes. First National Bank, Wells Fargo, are some that have certainly been supportive for PowerLinks over the last couple of years in South San Francisco. But again, I would like to see some of the other businesses get engaged, because it's like the Midas commercial, pay me now or pay me later, and you need to pay now in order to make sure those students are prepared.
Anthony, you've worked the last 2 summers. Where have you been working?
Well, I first started off at an occupational health clinic, Pacific Occupational Health Clinic, located in South San Francisco. And, some of the tasks that I was doing, I was blood tests, urine samples and all that, assisting, of course, but and
very real.
Answering phones, checking in patients, and it was a good experience because they were showing me, not only how it works, and not just shoving me in the corner, having me stuff envelopes or something, but but why, in different aspects being a doctor or a nurse and stuff like that.
So you were really involved and got a good good picture.
I did. I got a really good picture, and it was great. And then in the second place, I worked at the First National Bank of Millbrae, and I learned there's different things, how people they start checking accounts and savings accounts, and it helped me personally because helped me start my own checking account, savings account, and what I want in my own banking myself. So they were both very beneficial, in those aspects.
So you got 2 paid summer experiences, working at 2 different kinds of jobs through the PowerLink opportunity. And how has this experience that you've had these last 2 summers, how do you think it's benefited you now that you're a graduating senior going off, into college and the world of work? How's it helped you? Well, it's definitely, changed my life. And, I want to thank Mr. Lester for setting this type of things up for students like myself, because I have the confidence now to go into an interview and with whatever company or whatever, and present myself and and have that confidence to be able to put myself at the top and get the job basically. And in respects to my future career, I found that I had a dream to maybe become a doctor. But seeing how many hours it takes for and all the the work hours and all that other stuff, and it's intense work. Seeing people's hands bleed is not exactly what I want to do. So I figured this is not exactly what I want to do. And then working at the bank, it was kind of like just crunching numbers, kind of, and that's not my type of thing, but. It was good. So it was important to you to find out not only what it is that you do like about the world of business, but what you don't like. Exactly. Robert, if there are businesses out there, and I hope there are, that are watching this and would like to get involved in thinking about sponsoring a student in PowerLinks, how can they get a hold of PowerLinks?
On the screen, you should see the name for Virginia Florendo, who's our PowerLinks coordinator, and contact her with her phone number and her email and her phone number at 661-327-3595 or vflorendo@luster.com. And please get engaged. Thank you both for joining me. Wonderful program, Robert. Thank you for all you do. And Anthony, good luck to you in the future. Thank you very much. We've gone from the virtual to the real. Bruce Grantham for Our Children, Our Future. See you next time.